Welcome everybody. Today we are going to do a how to clean an air filter for a TTR 230. This is a 2021 model, and a TTR 125. It's also a 2021 model, sorry about that. On this one, the air filter is located under one of those removable panels in this area. This is our TTR 125 filter. This is our TTR 230 filter. As you can see, the 230 filter is considerably dirtier. More dirty, as I could say. So the cleaners that we are going to be using is the Maxima Racing Oils Air Filter Cleaner and the Maxima Racing Oils Fab 1 Spray-On Oil. And here's just chain lube that we're going to do at the end. So first, what I did for the 230 here is I removed this panel with 4 Phillips head screws. Go in here. The filter just slid in right there. That was right there. Then I got the surrounding areas out with this air right here. And same thing with this one. It just slid out from right there. And now I have it out. Okay. We're going to start with the TTR 125 air filter. We're going to remove this wing nut. Place that in the air so we don't lose it. This washer. And then we're going to slide the air filter right off. We're going to put this plate off to the side for cleaning later. And just so we don't lose it, slip the washer and the wing nut over. And then spin it a little bit. I'm going to put that right there. Actually right here. So we have our air filter here. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. Kind of. So what we're going to do, this is the stock filter that the bike comes with. We're going to, without ripping or anything like that, without twisting or anything, we're going to just carefully pop this cage out. And we're going to set that aside too. So now we have just our air filter. That's it. I'm going to put that there. We're going to do the same thing with the TTR 230. We're going to undo the wing nut. This time, actually, I'm going to put the cage back on, too. So now we have our 2 air filters. As you can see, the 230's air filter is considerably larger. What we're going to do is go over with this cleaner. There may be different directions for every one of your cleaners. What we're going to go do with this one is go wash it and follow all the instructions on the cleaner. See you back when that's done. So, what I did there was I followed all the instructions on this can. The can's empty now. But these now have to dry for a lot of hours. Because they've been cleaned. They're not as clean as I would like them because I ran out of cleaner for my second application. But usually you would do multiple applications maybe depending how dirty it is. These were quite dirty, or at least the 230 was quite dirty. I mean, it's okay. It could have used another application, but it's better than nothing. So what I'm going to do now with these, I'm going to take off the parts. So, took off parts, I'll be right back. Boom, I'm back. And I have a can of contact cleaner. Be right back, and boom, I'm back again. So what we're doing here with this rag, clean rag, should be brand new, and this contact cleaner, so we're gonna clean all of this. Of course, we're just gonna wipe it off to get all the excess stuff off. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna spray some of this stuff on and wipe it off. You don't want it to be shiny clean, but you want all the gunk and everything to be off of it. So it's just a clean piece of plastic. This actually cleaned up pretty well from what it was before. Okay, back here. It's been a couple hours. They've had a chance to dry. If you have any watch on or anything, take it off for this part. We're gonna get our rubber gloves on now. Our air filters have now dried after the cleaning. They're hot, actually, because it's so sunny out. You're gonna want to put each of your gloves on the appropriate hand. Of course. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. I'm gonna have the rag right there. You're gonna want to get your oil. If there's any directions, depending on your oil, please read them. Pretty sure you're gonna want to shake it up. What you're gonna want to do here is you're gonna give it a coat on all surfaces of this oil. This oil is the color blue, so you're gonna want to have all this white stuff pretty much turn blue. You're gonna want to spray it inside and out with this oil. And then you're gonna want to massage it in. This might feel cold on a hot day. That's very nice right now. It's compressed air. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Just gonna want to massage it into the air filter. And you're gonna want to put a lot of it on. A lot more than you would think for an air filter. But you do not want it dripping. That's a bad thing. Those look good. Those are oiled. I'll be right back. Right here, I have an old grease gun. Just want to get a little bit of grease on your fingers. Some people do this, some people don't. And you're going to want to put a thin layer around the whole outside, so it gets a secure seal to the bottom. You're going to want that to go all the way around the bottom so it all connects. Might not be the neatest, but it's not all about looks, it's about how it functions. Like that. Okay, those are all ready. This is the air filter cage for the TTR 230. You know that because this one has they have different washers. What you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to insert the cage, just how you took it out. You want to make sure you don't rip or scratch the filter. You're now going to want to proceed to put the filter on. If you're unsure, like I was on the orientation, briefly put the filter inside and see how it goes. Okay. The orientation is like so. With this, if you get confused, you might want to take pictures before if you think you're going to get confused. That's what I did last time. Now you're going to want to reinstall the air filter with the cage in. I'm going to fill the wing with the wing nut and washer for the correct plate that goes in the airbox. Tighten that down. And this air filter is now ready to go in. Not for this one. At this point, it's appropriate to peel off your gloves. Sadly, those are not reusable gloves. So what I've done here is I slightly slid this in. So how this goes, if you're not sure, slides in these two, and you just push it to the back. On this 2021 TTR 125, the system is a lot simpler and easier. There's no screws or bolts involved to do this. You simply put that in, hook that on, pull this band down. It's a little tricky with one hand. Usually you're going to be doing this with two hands. Let me set down the camera for a sec. And then it's covered. With this, you're going to want to hook it in like this. And to make sure that that is through the hole. And make sure this is through the hole. And this is the same way to take it off as to take it on. Do that. Push it down. To take it off, you open that up, push it down, and uninstall all that stuff. TTR 125 is ready to go. Yesterday I did an oil change. There will be another video on that. It's a little more complicated for reinstalling the air filter on the TTR 230. This is a 2021 model. It looks like it says 01/09/21. January 9th, 2021. This guy. Okay. I used a screw gun for that, but you can use a screwdriver. Just 4 Phillips heads. Now that both of these bikes are ready to ride, let's get geared up. Seems to be running better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back next time.